Key lessons for leadership in a difficult time. Number one, leaders are the emotional thermostats of those they lead. You're not the thermometer, you're the thermostat. What's the difference? So thermostat basically means that you set the climate control. And one of the things that a lot of leaders don't recognize is that the more senior you are in leadership, the more your actions, inactions, grimaces on your face show up. People notice things. It doesn't mean you shouldn't be transparent. It just means that if you're going to be transparent and vulnerable about what you're going through, including if you need to shed some tears, which is perfectly fine, but the thing to know is that you better match that vulnerability with some vision. Because what people are looking for is for you to actually be transparent and authentic, and that may mean that you are struggling with certain things, but they're also looking for you to actually remind them of the North Star of the company. You got to get people aligned around what defines success. And then once you've done that, you need to help people to create what I call the momentum of victory. The momentum of victory means the following. You identify on a regular basis, preferably weekly, what progress is happening in the company. Some of it may be procedural, it's things you've got accomplished, but often it is the data that you're getting around this new most important metric. So if you create the momentum of victory, what you end up doing is creating an environment where people feel like we're making progress. When you're making progress, you feel both happiness and success. Staying liquid is all about being really thoughtful about your cash flow. I'm saying something pretty obvious there. Focus on solving your customers' problems. It's really easy in a downturn like this to get incredibly focused on your own problems, like cash flow, and actually move away from the bigger question, which is, what is the customer problem I'm trying to solve here? Your digital product better be solving a customer problem, not something that feels like it's frosting on the cake. I started something called the Wisdom Book, and it was just a little notebook like this. And every weekend I would make a list of what I learned that week. So the lesson, and often the learning, the things I was putting in there were my painful lessons. And so for 34 years now, I have kept a Wisdom Book. So I have about 8 of them now. And every weekend I will go to it and I will actually make a list of the things that I learned that week. Because making a list of the things you've learned is a way to metabolize some meaning and some learning and feeling a sense of progress.